Madam C, and welcome to Spa. Not a Spa, but the racetrack. This is my first time at the circuit, and we've just arrived in time for a massive event to watch the cars leaving. Well, I've no idea what type of cars to expect because we have only just arrived. So it's difficult to determine what we're going to see. So to get a better feel for the event, we might as well walk towards the entrance and see what we're dealing with. We're literally on the way back from the Nurburgring. This is on our way back home. I've never been to Spa before. I wanted to see what it was like, and we don't know what we're about to expect. Like a Zenki S14. There's Jackie X's helmet. But what we've managed to do is get in. We're in! This is a sold-out show. Oh my god. So the corner that you'll recognise the most is Eau Rouge, which is just there, and just here is a Mitsubishi Evo 5 and an R33. There's an R32, another R33. You've got the E60 M5 as well, and a Mark IV Supra. I've just clocked that on the circuit there is a Viper GTF, so we need to see some of this track action because there's some incredible cars racing around. Look at the Clio! Love the Clio! A Volkswagen Beetle race car tackling Eau Rouge. Here's the Viper! A grey Dodge Viper GTS. But over the road is where a lot more of the show cars lie. It seems to be a very modified car-based show, this. Although there's some kind of LMP car getting filled up. Look at this though, Advan livery R32 GTR with the RS3, a black R32, a 200 SX S13. You got an R34 GTT next to that. You got the DeLorean and a modified Mazda 323. This is exactly what I've wanted to be doing though, going to new shows in new venues to see new cars that I haven't seen before. It also sounds like there's drifting behind us. Is that 456 but with pop-up headlight delete? Yeah. We're conveniently heading towards the sound of the drifting. Oh, Supra. Oh, it sounds incredible. The LMP car is out the fuel station. Look, the crowd are following it as it reverses. It's getting swamped. Another car with pop-up delete, this time a Mazda RX-7. I don't know what these little buggies are, but we're following them to the drift area. Ah, stole it. He blames himself. Oh. There are a lot of people walking the other way, suggesting the drifting's probably stopped. Although, look, there's an S15 up here. So whilst the drifting may have stopped, we've got the little buggies to look at. Look at them go! Oh, they are trying to slide. In the meantime, still quite a bit of traffic driving around. But these were the drift cars. Got the 350Z going back into its paddock. Oh, that is a sorry-looking sight. I couldn't find the exhaust. I'm sure it's got some somewhere. Oh, our cars are leaving because it's just starting to pitter-patter with rain. Oh, look, Brian got an upgrade. It's got the Fast and Furious livery on it, like the R34 GTR. They're balling along. That's their means of transport home. I don't think it's meant to be a two-seater. Two more cars are leaving. Revolutions from the RS6. You can do that too. Oh, Mitsubishi Eclipse. Love these. Oh, look at that. The rain's really hammering it down now. It's basically hailstorms, but we don't mind because there's lots to look at still. I don't think the KN owners mind either. Oh, Slipknots! Look at that! Good number plate. And for another car with pop-up delete, we have a Porsche 944. They've smoothed and blended the front end with those tiny headlights, although rather confusingly, it's got a 968 rear end, but 924. So maybe it was a 924, it's got 944 front arches and then 968 rear end on it. You've got a remote control car drifting underneath the grandstand and a few more JDM whips. Although I'm distracted over here, R34 GTT, then you've got the Civic with the artsy details on, and another Mitsubishi Eclipse, and the midnight purple R34 GTR next to the Advan livery R32 GTR, getting all the attention that the two of them deserve. But we've moved up a level and found found a Z4 with a G80 front end. This is going to get more and more common now. You got the vents that I think do vent in the bonnet. Let me know what you think of that. It's refreshing to see for sure. You got splitters down, a lot of carbon fibre. Let's have a look at the rear. Are they like M2 inspired rear lights on that? And an Opel GT as well. We've got a very colourful GT86 departing. S2000's parked up in the rain as well. It's not the most pleasant weather, but we're at Spa. But isn't this just the most insane GR Yaris you've ever seen? Sat on the floor with the widest arches I've seen on one of these as well. We haven't got anything like this in the UK. Likewise, check out the kit on this R35 GTR. It's got wide arches, got a very long splitter on the front of it, and look at the tuck on that rear arch. Somehow we've ended up on the pit lane now, the Rothmans 997. There's a bit of a show that has spilled out over into the pits as well. But I found the Vipers. So you've got the new GTS, you've got the old SRC10 behind, black with the silver stripes, and then not one but two of the original Viper GTSs together. Tell you what, there is something about a red Viper with no stripes that looks gorgeous. And we conclude the pit walk with a lineup of 4 wide-body Porsche 911s, including this orange RWB example with the black one next door. In fact, I think this we've seen before, and this one, they are from Great Britain. Oh, people are running to watch the cars go out on track. I'm getting in people's way. Here come the 911s, including the Rothmans 997. There's a Chiron. I did not expect that. Je ne m'attendais pas à ça. I believe this one in particular to be a Bugatti Chiron per Sport. But I've just walked around the other side to get another glimpse at the Chiron, but I found some better examples to look at. You've got the R34 GTR next to the Silvia, and around here we have the Taxi from the film Taxi. I've wanted to see this car for ages, whether it be the original one or a recreation, I do not care. That is just so cool. But next door to the Taxi, we have a 9FF GT9 CS, very similar to the Roof Club Sports. They're mid-engined, I believe, inspired by 997 generation of 911 and inspired by the Porsche Cayman. Hypercar performance and a lesser-known car just on display next door with the Taxi. Anyway, back inside, we've got the SLR 722, and behind that, we get another look at the Bugatti Chiron finished in French racing blue. It's clear to say that this is a crowd favourite of the show. But whilst I was getting so excited at the Vipers earlier, look what I found! The competition coupe. This was the endurance racer, I think GT2 class. This the SRC10 generation. Beautiful, beautiful car. You may remember and recognise these from various video games, especially that unique rear end. This car is absolutely massive as well, standing right next to it, especially that rear end there. I don't know if I've ever seen one of these before, and this is an absolute treat to stumble across on our way back from the Nurburgring. We just popped into Spa to see some of my favourite cars. Going by the soundtrack, I can hear pops and bangs and accelerations. You can see a bit of movement down there. Cars are leaving for sure. Crowds are gathering at that exit tunnel to listen to the noises. Oh, this is vast. Oh, he's going to do launch. It's probably ill-advised. Okay, here goes the Renault with various scribbles. Oh dear. M2 something I in green. The colour of the green light. He knows not to scuff his splitter. Scuff the splitter and go. Any better? S2000's turn for the echo chamber. So that's quite a silent S2000 for now. Here goes the R34, the passengers filming, so you know it's going to be good. Or at least average. This guy's called his straight six a V6. Yeah, that's a straight six. Ah, maybe
maybe the red light does mean something now.
Anyway, we've given up for that bit for now, because cars are still heading towards the exit. Like the GTR, whose spoiler has fallen off. Maybe it would have been better to stay at the tunnel and film the departures there, because there's a massive queue and the police are at the top of the road where we began this almighty video. Liking that, not liking the police's location, because this is where we were going to situate ourselves and now they're traffic controlling. Oh, look at what we've got here though, the 205 with the wide body. Is that a dimmer? 106 as well? Wow, that is special. But after standing here for a little bit, we've noticed that most of the traffic goes straight over. So the obvious thing for us to do would be to hop in the car and go straight over. Oh, there's an SSR Chevy. Oh, it's gone. I'm a little teapot. Oh, there's his spouse. Bonjour. Bonjour. Au revoir. Oh, bonjour. Bonjour. Oh, no, bonjour. Someone else is doing what we want to do. Oh, look, they've blocked off the route that the C63 wants to go, so he's going to try and squeeze through the gap. Oh, well, they've not done very well with that railing, because cars are just squeezing through the gap. There goes Chewbacca. But even a Dodge Ram can fit through the gap. So let's see what we've got here. Another C63 confused, got the M4. Oh, it's V6, he's finally caught up. Focus RS as well. And a diesel guy. It's like being back in the UK. M1 something I as well. And the police are now joining us. Hello, bonjour. Maybe they're going after a crim. There must be crims in the distance. The real crims are the ones that are avoiding the barrier. Look, they're causing a ruckus. But we're not quite feeling this spot as a place to film, although look, an Opel GT. So we're going to follow the Opel GT and head further up the road and see what happens.
Traffic is what we wanted.
Ah, the police are up here as well. Oh. But we've gone further down the road to a slip road. See what we can capture. Everyone joins this main road here. Something's gone on there. They're in a predicament. And we're still in view of the two police officers on bike who are controlling the traffic down there. But now we have a familiar sight, the wide body 430 from Britain. So he's obviously travelling back as well as us. We got the modified Golf GTI behind a pop and bangy M1 something I. Oh, they're all pop and bangy. Oh, the weather, the soundtrack, it's all very similar to Britain. There's the M1 something I and the Golf GTI. Now we've got a Datsun coming up the road. Wide arches on that as well. So everything that goes down there ends up on the dual carriageway underneath us. There goes the Datsun. But we noticed that the police had gone from this junction, so we thought we'd come down here, but I've just seen some blue flashy lights. They're back at the junction again. No? No, okay. Oh, he's turning TC off, it looks like. Here he goes. Blue Supra with a blue windscreen, automatic. Oh, look, a wide arch C63. Bike coming back. You need to act natural. I'm buying milk. What's going on here? You buy a carton, you give them money, and you get milk from these cows. Now, is he going to park up and remain there, or is he just turning? I think he's turning. No, he's going to remain there. To be fair, the reason they're here is for traffic control, because the line has got substantially long. The next car to appear on the junction is an R32 Skyline. We saw in the show next around a yellow Clio, but I think we might have to call it a day and head to the crossing, because most of the cars are just public cars. The event finishes at 6. It's so sporadic of show cars leaving that it just takes a while to see anything. So I hope you enjoyed this video from Spa. We conclude with the Subaru. Wow, what a lovely shade of blue that was. It's got the Mustang leaving on the slip road as well. So this is my final video from my trip to the Nurburgring. We ended up at Spa, found a car show, managed to get in. This was a sold out event, but the cars leaving was just so sporadic. We're heading back to the Channel Crossing. But there we have it. Hope you enjoyed it. But for now, thanks for watching.